Hi, I'm Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about what kind of reckoner I'm getting. Now, I'm going to get a HP reckoner with Microsoft Windows 10 with a Logitech web shooter. Now, you might ask yourself, why am I not getting those all-in-ones? Now, the all-in-ones apparently are worth a lot, both on Amazon and also on Walmart. But the less one that's worth less than all of them would be the HP one without a web shooter. So that's why we have to get a Logitech web shooter. Now, some of you folks might wonder, why are we getting a Microsoft Windows reckoner when we have a Google Chrome OS reckoner? Now, first off, December of last year, Google sent an update out to everyone that they had gotten a Chrome base or a Chromebook between the years of 2012, or would say 2012 while up to 2000 until 2020, maybe even then, about 6 years. So that anyone who had gotten a Chromebook or a Chrome base between the years of 2013 while up to in our case 2015 while up to 2020 while, that was 6 years, and that they were going to be done with the hardware backing and the updates after June of this year. And since we got an LG one, we got up until June. Now, someone has the Acer one goes up until August. Now, why we think we get a Microsoft Windows one? Because we think it's kind of, a really dumb thing to go out and buy a new Google Chromebook and then, you're going to get 8 years. And then after 8 years, you're going to be back in that same bind and hang up again than you were before. I mean, why did Google do it? I don't know. But anyway, it'll be like, you see, we don't really sell that many. So that's why we can only give you 6 years for any Chrome base or Chromebook we made right now. But if you get a new one, we'll give you 8 years. Well, you know what? You should have given me 8 years. It should be 8 years or even more. I shouldn't have to buy a new one every 6 years or every 8 years. That's dumb. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Google Chrome OS is a really good layout, upmake, and setup. Okay? But the whole grounds of Google making it where you only get 6 years of software, 6 years of hardware and updates for Chromebooks and Chrome bases if you bought them early, and then if you buy a new one you get 8 years, which still is not good enough, because then after about 8 years you're going to be back to that same bind and hang up you were before. And I know everyone talks about the downsides of Microsoft Windows. You gotta have your firewall up. You gotta have all your updates from Microsoft or Microsoft Windows in. You gotta have all your updates from Sysmatec for Norton up. Yes. You have to be you gotta watch every website you go on, do everything. You gotta be careful of malware more. Yeah. I get that. Do you know it? And it has its hang-ups? Yeah, we know Microsoft Windows has hang-ups from time to time, but Microsoft Windows 10 doesn't really have as much hang-ups of all the other ones. At least with Microsoft, at least you get more than 6 years or 8 years of hardware backing and updates. Fight the 6 years or 8 years that Google would give you for it. Alright? So, and someone's going to be like this and say, you're getting the HP one. That's good. Someone's like, Well, I sure hope you keep write down all your stuff for YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that. Oh, I will. I'll write down all the stuff that I have for my Twitter, since I do think of all the stuff I got for my YouTube. Oh, and you know it's going to take an hour to set up. You know how it's not in, out, done like it is with Google Chrome OS. You know with Microsoft Windows, it's an hour. Yeah, you got to put an hour into it. You know, setting up setting up what interweb you're working with. Naming your reckoner. You know, picking an email for your reckoning. Getting a product key or whatever, a work tool from Microsoft so you can show that you bought it and you didn't steal it. I know, yeah. It's a long, almost an hour. Well, not almost an hour, but close to it. You know. And then after that, you know, setting up Norton, updating that. Updating Microsoft Windows. And when you're done with that, then go through and put everything, all the YouTube stuff back in, all the Twitter stuff back in. And, you know, put some of the websites you looked up before again. Either that be Netflix or Hulu. You know, Crackle and Tubi. SailorMoonTV.com. And I gotta look up that one website that has the Devil's Triangle on it. And that's about it. Someone said, oh, well, what about Amazon and Walmart? I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Yeah. And someone be like, so, when are you going to get this new Microsoft Windows HP Reckoner? March, somewhere around March, when the income tool comes back from the inside income business, since Internal Revenue Service are French borrowed words. And that could be sometime in March. You know. And it is what it is. Are you gonna, they're like, oh my neck, are you gonna buy it? Probably from Walmart.com, buy it through Walmart's Webstead is probably where we're gonna buy it from. That and the Logitech Web Shooter, you know. So it is what it is. So yeah, that's the one I'm getting. And a lot of folks would say, and I know some folks would say, are going to say this. Oh, well, they'll say, well, good for you, happy for you. Why would you not see this coming? Okay, keep in mind, 6 years ago when I got this LG Google Chrome base, I did not think it was just going to be 6 years of hardware backing and updates. I thought that they would at least give you a longer lifetime with the hardware backing and updates. Okay? I didn't think it was going to be 6 years for Chromebooks and Chrome bases that came out between 2012 or 2013 or 2015. Why, I didn't know that. But apparently if you get a new Google Chromebook, you apparently get 8 years of updates and software, hardware backing, which is kind of good, but still kind of not good, because after 8 years you're going to be back to back in that bind again. So that's why I'm going with the Microsoft Windows reckoners. At least Microsoft will give you, I don't know, maybe more than 8 years, more than 6 years. They give you a longer time of hardware backing and updates. I don't really know how many years, because I've never seen to keep a Microsoft Windows Reckoner around long enough. You see, my yesteryear of reckoners went something like this: E-Machines, Complas Pasario, Dell, Acer, Gateway, LG. And a lot of them are Microsoft Windows ones. And they all either broke on themselves or whatever the hang-up was. We don't need to go into that. So, and soon it'll be HP. Well, it is what it is. You know, I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.